I'm using the wireless headphones and it went down, so I just put the charging again. Now let me copy this name, right, and let me put here into the Excel sheet. This is the name and this is for the private, as we want the same naming conversation, so that's why I just copy that one. You can put as per your convenience or the requirement. Private subnet. Okay, let me go here, create subnet. Let me select the VPC, test VPC1. Let's say name, private, preference, we want 1A, 30.0.3.0/24, and one more subnet, my subnet 2, VPC2, and this will be also on the same 30.0.4/24 and create subnet. Okay, 50% has completed. Okay, 100% created. Two subnets are created. Let me open this one and I will copy the ID of this subnet and will put into my Excel sheet which I have created for this project. Okay, let me go back and where is subnet 2, 30.4. Okay, so this is my public and private subnet 2. I'm going to open this one. Which one I have copied last time? I have to once again verify I have it out. Control V, again go to this subnet and what is my public, no sorry, private subnet 1, 31C5, 31C5. Okay, that one was also the right. So as per this task, what we have done till now, let me go back. So we have created custom VPC. So IAM user we have created, custom VPC we have created, two public subnet and two private subnet. Now we will create the route tables, right? So if I go to the manually step by step, if you can see like the task which we have received, that is also the step by step only. If I go and click on the route table, then in the route table already few routes are there, right? I will click on create route table, my test route table 1, and this will be for use which VPC. So if you will just drop down this button, so there are VPCs which you have created are already there, and from this VPC we will select our test VPC1, and if you want to put any tags, then you can put this like the purpose. So this will be for testing, right? And create route table. Let's see what happened. So this is our route table. This is our route table ID. Let me copy that one. I will put here and this one, and let me put route table ID public SU1 subnet 1 UB SU2 subnet 2 private subnet 1 and private SU2, right? Perfect, like everything is looks proper on the Excel sheet, and this is the proper way to work on any project. So it will not you can't make any mistake. If you want to create any mistake, then also you can't do. Okay, then this is associated. You can see like this particular network like 30.00 for entire 16 network, where it will go to local. So let me explain what is the meaning of that. As per this diagram, let's consider this is 30 network, right? So if any network like 30.0.01 want to communicate with 30.0.2.1, which is in this subnet, so where it will go, it will send the communication to this router, to the local. This is the virtual router, and this router will say, yes, I have the route for this particular network, so let's send the query to it. So this query for 30.0.0/16, whatever the subnet we have created, something like this public and the private, for that, for this all subnet they want to communicate with each other, the query will go to this router. This is the virtual router. And if we want the query to this internet gateway, then in that case we have to create one new route, but it will not happen. Let's see why. Because we haven't created any public, sorry, internet gateway. So this is the internet router, and if I click on internet gateway, so you can see like there is no any internet gateway we have configured for this VPC and for this network. So what we will do, I will go to the internet gateway. One by one we are going there, right? And this is our task number 6 as well, create internet gateway. So these are few existing internet gateway are already there. We want to create the new internet gateway. My test IGW internet gateway, right? And this is the name. Let me give purpose. Testing. Create internet gateway. So this is my internet gateway ID. I have copied that one as well. You think like why I am creating everything copy and the paste on this Excel sheet? Because while you will work into the production, so here we have right now only the single subnet, few subnets are there, but in the production there will be the 100 subnets, many VPCs, and the internet gateways will be there. So in that case, like if you haven't copy and if you don't know the exact name, or by mistake if you forget that one, so in that case it will be hard to merge this everything with each other. So that's why it is always best whenever you are creating the VPC, make one Excel sheet document. Internet gateway. Yes, so this one, and this is currently detached. So what we will do, we will click on action and we will attach it with VPC, and this is our test VPC one, AWS command line interface. Let me just open. Okay, this is if you want to do by using the CLI. Attach internet gateway. Yep, it is attached. And this is on our internet gateway, everything is there. Now again we will go to the route table. Before of that, let me show you the task. So attach an internet gateway with VPC which we have created, and associate route tables with subnets, right? Route tables with subnets. Okay, understood. I'm going to the route table. So what do you think, like this particular VPC will work or not? It will not. Means publicly we still can't access because still we haven't published the network for our VPC. Let me go here into our route table, and let me first put this one, add route. 400. So this is for internet, where it should go to the internet gateway. Which internet gateway? My test gateway. If you want to see the ID 49DB, if I will go into our Excel sheet, you can see here 49DB, right? It is there. Let me maximize this one if it is possible, so maybe you will see the fonts, right? So this is the 49DB internet gateway, and I will select this one, status, save changes. It is creating the route and it is active. Now we have to go to the subnet associate. You can see, like, till now there is no any subnet has associate with this one, right? So we have to associate the particular subnet. Associate means we have to publish, like as example, if I'm going here and these are the particular subnets which we have created. We have created as a public, we have created as a private, but this is just the name we have given, right? These are just the name we have given in the description, but how the router will know like which one is actually the public or actually it is the private? I can give the name to this one as a public or this one as a private. We have just given the name for our identification, but how actually this internet router will know like which route is the public, like which route should be go to this internet gateway, and once it has the query from the reverse query from the internet, then where to send it. So in that case we have to publish the route, whatever the routes we want as a public. So edit subnet association, and I'm just click on this public, these two, and I will do the save association. So now we have associate that routes, right? I'm going to the subnet associate again. So you can see previously there was nothing here, but now explicit subnet association, and these are the subnet without association. The following subnets have not been actually associated to any route table and therefore associate the main route table, right? So we have associated this particular association means we have published this particular two networks. So now this route will go to the, this particular subnet will go to the internet. Route propagation and the tags. Okay, that is currently not needed. Yes, now I'm going to the VPC, and in the VPC we have created this test VPC. I'm just opening that one. So it is available. This is our route table which we have created. Route table ID 4465. Oh, sorry, it is the main route table, right? Where is the route table? Again, let me go. It is associate proper or not? Let me just reconfirm. Okay, route table ID to subnet, and it is associated with VPC ID. Yes, it's proper 492, and yes, our VPC ID is 492. Okay, then it's perfect. Main route table. This is, I think, this is the default route table, and RTB, this is associated with this VPC. Okay, I think it is just redirecting us to this page only when I'm just creating. Okay, no problem. And default VPC, yes, this is the main thing. Like this VPC which we have created, this is not default VPC. Flow logs, not, it is not required right now. So what now we will do, we will create one more two EC2 instance. One instance we will put into this public subnet, and one EC2 instance we will put into the private subnet, and we will do the testing. Okay, so this particular user don't have that particular access. I'm just sign out from this one, and I'm just going back to the sign in to the console. And MFA code. Let me open my smartphone. Yep, I'm back. Sorry, my smartphone was in another room, so I just went there. Okay, now let me click on the EC2 without wasting the time. Let me do these things quickly. Okay, and this user have the full access, so I'm just going to create the instance, launch instance. Let me take any free tier eligible, and Windows 19. Let me take which one. Let's take this one. T2 micro. Next, and here the instance, how many, one instance we will create. Here it will ask for the VPC, on which VPC we want to put this one. So this is by default is taking the default one, but we don't want into the default VPC, so that's why I'm just going to select this test VPC1, and once I will click on that, so the 4 subnets. If you want to verify, then let me just open this one and minimize, and you can see like these 4 subnet IDs are there with this one, right? And all are in the same region. For the testing purpose, if we had created one subnet on another region, then it will be good. Next time we will do it, or by your own self you can also do it for the testing. So this one is, we are creating the public subnet, right? Public subnet test VPC 1. Okay, and auto assign the IP, auto assign public IP, yes, enable. And capacity reservation, IAM role, we want just full access right now. Shutdown behavior will be the stop, and this is the network interface. We want the default interface right now. There is no need to change anything in it. And these are few advanced detail. User data, this is also the very good option if you want to do any automation related work, but we will check later. So let me click on next, add storage. So this is the storage, 30 GB, GPS 2, add tags. Let me add tag. Purpose testing. tag configuration security group. RDP we will allow one more rule. Let me put, we can do ping from the from anywhere. And let me do one more thing. RDP we have done, this thing we have done. What we will do next, SSH don't want, let's just put HTTP and from my IP, right? Review and launch. Okay, T2 micro RDP, these are few details, instance type, instance detail. So I have put into this subnet 148 D418. If you will go to this one D418, this is our public subnet one. You can see this one right now, and this is our VPC ID. Okay, storage and launch. Choose existing. Let me create a new key pair. Key pair name. Test VPC. So it has downloaded in that .pem format. You can see here right now, and I'm just click on the launch instance. Okay, one instance is ready. Let me go to another instance we will create, and that we will create on public subnet. Launch instance. We will do this quickly as we already has put many minutes on this task. Launch instance. Prettier eligible. Configuration VPC. I'm just going to take test VPC, and here now I will select private VPC subnet test 1. Auto assign no, public IP does not needed, also auto assign public IP no. Add storage, click next, tag, purpose testing. Testing and security group. Okay, RDP. Okay, this also we don't require, right? RDP from anywhere. No, it is in the public subnet, so we want this very secure, right? Review and launch, and I go to the instance detail. Let me just verify the subnet 31C5 last 4 digit. 31C5 is a private subnet. Okay, understood. Let me click on launch and choose existing key pair, test VPC. I acknowledge and launch instance. Okay, now I'm going to the EC2 and instance running. So name of this instance will be test VPC. I have made one mistake, like I didn't note down the instance ID. That also we should do. Public let me just open so we can see the details, subnet related details, so we can verify by that. Okay, it's a D148. If I click on D148 public subnet 1, you can see that, and instance ID let me copy and let me expand this and control V. This is the public instance, and I'm just going to click connect RDP client, download this file, right, get password, and we will browse the key which we have just now opened, sorry, we have downloaded. Test VPC PM, click on open and decrypt password, and this is the password I'm just putting this one here. Actually it is not recommended to put password here on Excel sheet, always we have to put on one safe password safe, but as we are doing just for this lab environment and for the learning purpose, so it is okay. We click on connect, and I'm just putting the password, and remote desktop is initializing with it. You can see okay. Meanwhile let me go to the instance, and this is my private test VPC1. Okay, test VPC1. Let me go to on that one. Private IP address, you can see like the public IP, because we haven't selected that option, so it don't have the public IP, because this we want this very secure, right? And this is his IP. I'm just click on the connect RDP client. I don't know, we can't do the RDP from here. Let me just put the password, test VPC decrypt password, and this one is the password of that one. It will be same or something different, I don't know. It's a different one. Okay, let me copy and let me open the RDP. So currently we are on this machine. This is the public IP of this one, and this is the private IP. The instance ID is this one, right? So which is this? As per this diagram, this instance is in here in the public range, so it will have the internet access. Let's see like it can access the internet or not, and we can ping it, or we have taken the RDP, so definitely we can do that. That is not an issue. I open this one, and Google. Let me do this quickly. Go and click on Google. Being to, yeah, take the access. Now open the Google. Do you want to continue? No, we don't want to continue. and let me close this one. So you can see the internet is working for this particular instance. Now I am going to the AWS console and I'm just try to download this particular remote desktop file for this machine, and you will see what will happen. I can't do the RDP for this machine from here because we haven't given the access to this private subnet. So whenever you have any critical servers in your environment, so in that case you can put into the private subnet, don't give the access from anywhere else, not the RDP access or nothing else, and just put one machine right there which is the public facing, and you have the access from there only. So you can see this is the message. Now how we can take the RDP, right? How we can take the RDP of this machine, like how we can access this particular instance which is in the public subnet, sorry, private subnet. So if you want to access this one, then you can see like this access the 30 network from here to 30 network from here, that can go internally and it can communicate with each other. So that's why we will go again to this machine, our public instance. I will go to the here. I'm typing mstsc Windows run mstsc, and we can take the access from here of that instance which is in the running mode, private one. And let me take the IP address. This is IP. I have copied that one. I go to the public subnet, sorry, public instance, put there, and let's see what happens. I have doubt it will not open because we haven't given the RDP access. Yes. So what we will do, we will go to here and into the security. This is security group, and in this security we will edit inbound rules. We will create one rule, add rule. No, not inbound. Let me go down. Security group. Private subnet, and this is the private. It has this IP address. If I go to the security, if I go to this security group, here outbound rule, everything has allowed. Inbound rule, nothing we have put. So we have to create one inbound rule because the traffic is coming inside. Edit, add rule, custom TCP, no, RDP. We want RDP access, source. Okay, we can give this one as well as it was previously, and here in the custom we can do something like this, 30.0.0 and /16, right? So it has the more security, means with the least privilege. It is always best to give the least privilege in your VPC. Let me try once again. It is allowing or not. And you can see it is now asking add administrator, and the password we have put into this particular file. see, just going to here, put the password, Control V, click on OK. Let me minimize this Google. You click on yes. So this is the RDP inside of the RDP, right? So first I have taken the RDP of this particular subnet, sorry, the instance from my machine, from the internet, and from this machine I have taken the RDP of the private instance. You can see this has opened, right? Let me maximize that one. If I just go there, click CMD, type CMD, sorry, CMD has opened. It is running slow. Yes, open IP config. So you can see this is IP address. This is the default gateway 3.1, and if I will ping 8.8.8, this is the Google IP. So what will be the output? Let's see. So request timeout. It cannot ping. I'm opening the Internet Explorer. I'm just typing Google and click recommended setting. Yes, let me add that. I don't have time to modify that policy. I'm just clicking yes whenever it is asking. So you can see like internet is not working, right? It can't reach this page. So this is the miracle, right? Okay guys, so we have created everything as per this task, right? Let me once again open this task and let's see what we have done. Yes, so associate route table, like once the task is done, we will deploy C2 instance, public test and test internet connectivity. So everything is working. One more task we can add here. This is the time number task. Check the internet from private instance, and 11 number task will be check inter network connectivity between public and private subnets. So I will put this all the task into the description as well. You can take from that. Yep. Okay. So thank you very much guys. We have completed this one and I hope you have learned something from this particular task. Right. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.